More backlash today for Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis after their video explaining why they wrote letters of support for convicted rapist Danny Masterson.
For over 2 decades, whispers have surrounded Ashton Kutcher's meteoric rise to fame. Beneath his signature smile and comedic charisma lies a labyrinth of untold stories, hidden tragedies, and dark secrets that Hollywood worked hard to keep under wraps. But what finally pushed this seemingly carefree star to break his silence? As court documents surface and witnesses come forward, the truth about Ashton Kutcher's 25-year journey is far more complex than anyone imagined. It all started with a birth that would forever alter the lives of 2 people. The morning Diane Kutcher went into labor, she had no idea she was carrying twins. 5 minutes after delivering her first son, Ashton, doctors surprised her with the news of a second baby. Michael Kutcher entered the world weighing just 4 pounds, immediately raising concerns among the medical team. Complications during delivery had deprived Michael of oxygen, leading to a diagnosis of cerebral palsy. Growing up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the Kutcher family displayed remarkable resilience in the face of Michael's condition. Instead of focusing on limitations, they celebrated each brother's unique strengths. Ashton, even as a young boy, showed extraordinary devotion to Michael, often refusing to attend sleepovers unless his twin could join. However, beneath his protective exterior, Ashton carried a deep sense of guilt about being the healthier twin. Their bond faced its most significant test in 8th grade when Michael developed what initially seemed like flu symptoms. Doctors diagnosed him with viral myocarditis, a condition that caused his heart to dangerously enlarge. The prognosis was grim. Michael had only 3 to 4 weeks to live. As Ashton stood by his brother's hospital bed, Michael flatlined. In a moment of desperation, Ashton offered his own heart, believing their twin status made him the perfect match. Miraculously, within 24 hours, a donor heart became available, and Michael underwent a successful transplant. This near-death experience profoundly shaped both brothers, with Michael becoming an advocate for organ donation and disability rights, while Ashton carried the emotional weight of the ordeal into adulthood. Just as the family thought they had overcome their biggest challenge, a different kind of trouble emerged. During his senior year of high school, Ashton found himself involved in an incident that would change his path forever. He and his cousin broke into Cedar Rapids, Washington High School to steal test answers, but triggered a silent alarm. The resulting arrest led to swift consequences: 3 years of probation, 180 hours of community service, and the loss of his National Honor Society status. This turning point pushed Ashton into a rebellious phase during his time at the University of Iowa, where wild parties and chaotic behavior became the norm. Fate intervened during a night out at the Airliner Bar in Iowa City when a talent scout suggested he try modeling. With nothing left to lose, Ashton entered the Fresh Faces of Iowa modeling competition and won. This victory prompted him to drop out of his biochemical engineering studies and move to New York City to pursue a modeling career. Standing 6 feet 2 inches with striking looks, Ashton quickly gained attention, securing campaigns with brands like Calvin Klein. However, his ambitions extended beyond the runway. A chance to audition for a new comedy sitcom in Los Angeles led to a career-defining moment. He landed 2 roles on the same day: a 1-hour drama called Wind on Water and a sitcom titled That 70s Show. Trusting his instincts, Ashton chose the sitcom, which became a massive success and launched his acting career. As Ashton's fame grew, he ventured into reality TV with a bold concept for a prank show. What began as a hidden camera series called Harassment quickly spiraled into controversy. One notable incident involved a couple checking into a Las Vegas hotel, only to find their room staged as a crime scene. The prank, intended to provoke laughter, instead led to a $10 million lawsuit for invasion of privacy and emotional distress. Following this setback, Ashton and his team reworked the show's concept, shifting the focus to celebrities instead of unsuspecting civilians. The revamped series, now titled Punk'd, debuted in 2003 with a legendary premiere featuring Justin Timberlake. This pivot proved to be a winning formula, cementing Ashton's place as a Hollywood icon. From personal tragedies to professional controversies, Ashton Kutcher's journey is a testament to resilience and reinvention. Behind his charming smile lies a story of profound challenges and extraordinary triumphs. Ashton Kutcher's career trajectory evolved in unexpected ways, beginning with his rise to fame in the early 2000s. Initially known for his role in that 70s show, he became a cultural icon thanks to the success of Punk'd, a reality TV show he created and hosted. The show pranked celebrities, including Justin Timberlake, with one of its most famous moments being when Timberlake was convinced that government agents were confiscating his belongings, over $900,000 in unpaid taxes. This prank was so convincing that Timberlake nearly broke down in tears, making it one of the top moments in reality TV history. Punk'd quickly became a hit, with its second season drawing 7.4 million viewers, a significant increase from the first. Kutcher's production company, Catalyst, co-founded with Jason Goldberg, was also thriving, and he began to realize that producing could offer more substantial financial rewards than acting. While Punk'd solidified Kutcher's place in pop culture, a tragic event in 2001 would deeply affect him. On February 21st of that year, he was scheduled to pick up 22-year-old fashion student Ashley Ellerin for a date. When he arrived at her Hollywood Hills home, he noticed red stains on the floor and assumed she had left because he was late. It wasn't until the next day that he learned the stains were blood, and Ellerin had been murdered by serial killer Michael Gulo, the Hollywood Ripper. The experience haunted Kutcher, who later testified in court, helping to establish a timeline of Ellerin's murder. Years later, a controversial claim from Chrissy Bixler, Danny Masterson's girlfriend, suggested that Kutcher had been on the phone with Masterson on the night of the murder. Though unverified, these claims added complexity to an already tragic chapter in Kutcher's life. Despite this personal trauma, Kutcher's career flourished with roles in films like Just Married, alongside Brittany Murphy. However, even this success came with its critics. After a series of nominations for Worst Actor at the Golden Raspberry Awards in 2003, Kutcher's focus shifted toward making a more meaningful impact beyond entertainment. This shift eventually led him to Silicon Valley, where he made a name for himself as a savvy investor. Through early investments in companies like Uber, Airbnb, Skype, and Spotify, Kutcher's tech ventures made him a wealthy entrepreneur with a net worth of $200 million. Kutcher's passion for technology merged with his desire to fight social injustices, leading to the creation of Thorn, a nonprofit organization dedicated to combating child sex trafficking. The organization developed software called Spotlight, which helps law enforcement identify trafficking victims and track down perpetrators. Thorn's impact has been significant, rescuing thousands of victims and helping authorities respond quickly to cases. In 2021 alone, Spotlight helped rescue 24,366 victims. Kutcher's advocacy for children's rights and anti-trafficking efforts reached a wider audience when he testified before Congress in 2017, describing the horrors he had witnessed while working with Thorn. His testimony focused on how the software could identify traffickers in a matter of weeks, sometimes even days, versus the years it typically took federal agents. As his work expanded, Kutcher's philanthropic efforts led him to run the New York City Marathon in 2022, raising over $1 million for Thorn's initiatives. In addition to his work with Thorne, Kutcher co-founded venture capital firms like A-Grade Investments and Sound Ventures. These companies have backed numerous startups, some with a focus on social impact. His hands-on approach to investment set him apart from other celebrity investors, demonstrating his deep knowledge of business fundamentals and technology. This expertise also influenced his acting career, where he transitioned to playing tech entrepreneurs, as seen in his role on 2.5 Men. However, Kutcher's career faced a significant test in 2023, when his former That 70s Show co-star, Danny Masterson, was convicted of sexually assaulting 2 women. Kutcher's public support for Masterson, which included writing a letter advocating for leniency in his sentencing, was met with widespread criticism, especially given his advocacy for victims of sexual exploitation. The public backlash was swift, and both Kutcher and his wife, Mila Kunis, issued an apology explaining that their letters were written at the request of Masterson's family and were not meant to undermine the victims' testimonies. Despite their explanation, the controversy severely damaged their public image. In the wake of the scandal, Kutcher stepped back from the spotlight, focusing on his family life and his investments. His work with Thorne continues, but with less media attention. The Masterson controversy underscored the complexities of loyalty and moral responsibility, particularly when personal relationships clash with public advocacy. While Kutcher's work in Silicon Valley and with Thorne has helped countless people, his defense of Masterson raises uncomfortable questions about the limits of friendship and the responsibilities that come with being an advocate for victims' rights.